Hello guys, welcome back to Dadpod Digidestined. Today we're going to do something a little bit different than the deck list. We're going to go through how to build a deck. I'm not teaching you guys how to build a deck, I'm just going through how I would build a deck. And today is going to be an interesting one because I want to try and mash these two together. Purple and yellow simply because there are so many cards that work well with both decks. And I just want to walk through every single card and explain why I'm going to use it. And hopefully between the two of us, we can find a fun mashup for this deck list. Before we get into it, if you want to like, comment or subscribe, please do so. Click that bell for notifications so you know when my videos go live. And I guess there's nothing more to say other than let's get building this yellow-purple mashup build. Okay, so this is every single purple card I have. This is every single yellow card I have. So all we're going to do, in my mind, is we're going to start off with the eggs and we're going to work on a general idea for the deck. So an idea of the deck is, in my mind, in previous card games in TCGs, when I tried to do it before with mashup builds, it's to have a predominant one colour and then have flair of the other colour inside it. So I wouldn't have 3 yellow eggs and 2 purple eggs and hope we get the right rookie at the right time. So with that in mind, considering the yellow cards, what we're trying to do is get them into the graveyard and into the trash and recycle them using cards like Piedmon and Matt. I think that we are going to be going with 5 purple eggs, and let's get to the eggs. Okay, so I've got about 1 million Pokemon and 4 Yamon. Okay, so this build, what we're actually looking to do is to, as we said earlier, make the most out of the cards that we have to recycle, and we're going to try and fill that graveyard quite quickly. So we are going to go with a full 4 Pokemon with the ability of when attacking, trash top card of your deck, and then the 5th spot is going to be a Yamon. For your turn, when you have 5 more cards in your trash, which you will do rather quickly thanks to this deck, this Digimon gains 1000 DP. The only time you don't want to see this as the egg is the first egg, so having one of it is absolutely fine in my book. We're going to put the cards we have selected for the deck just there, and we're going to have the runoffs. Let's just put them here for now. Okay, so then thinking about the level 3s. So considering we have 0 yellow eggs, I would consider running all of the level 3s as purples. But there is a twist here because we have to think about what cards do well in the graveyard. And when it comes to yellow, especially level 3s and level 4s, there is a pairing that I think we all know and love by now that work very well in the graveyard. So I'm going to bring them out right now. And it is the Tinkermon and Petermon combination. Annoyingly, I have 3 Tinkermon, and I know I have a 4th. Where is he? I know I've got a 4th. Come on, mate. Show yourself. Where are you? Don't be scared. Join the party. Oh, I cannot find him. Well, I'll probably find him in a minute. Okay, so we have got our 3 Petermon and our 3 Tinkermon. So we do want to find a way of working these in. For those of you who don't know, Tinkermon is a 3-cost vanilla, level 3, 3000 DP. And she plays very well with Petermon, who is a 5-drop. But on play, you may play 1 Tinkermon from your hand or recycle bin without playing its cost. So if, for example, you play into a Pokemon on top with a rookie underneath it, and it attacks, and you trash a card, if it happens to be a Tinkermon, that's fine, because if you get a Petermon in hand, you can play her from your graveyard. So it's quite good to get her in the graveyard. Sorry, trash. I'll keep calling that because I'm a Yu-Gi-Oh player. So we're going to try and find a way to work these into the deck. So let's start off with the rookies. I don't think, if we're all in agreement here, I can't think of any other level 3s that would work as well in the build that's built around the graveyard as they would. For example, Patamon, need a yellow tamer to search. Not going to be running any yellow tamers in this deck, I don't think, and then it's vanillas. So I think the rest of it will be purple level 3s. So it's just selecting the right ones now. I'm a firm believer in having between 12 and 16 rookies unless you're going for a rookie rush build. So let's get all the rookies out. So we have our choice of the Gabumons, the Impmons, Gabumon, more Impies, Tapirmon, Sukemon. Okay, I think the basics they have to be in are going to be 4 of the Tapirmon, I think another one that's going to have to go in just because it fills the graveyard for our big end cards is going to be 4 Impmon, that's 8. Now we play 3 Tinkermon, that takes up to 11. So we're looking for another 4 of. So we've already got 2 of these guys. We can't play any more Impmon. So we've already got 4 of these guys. We can't play any more Impmon. We've already got a Vanilla, so we don't need Demi-Devimon really. I'm thinking we run 3 Gabumon. And that should take us up to 14. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, well, 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Take a Gabumon out, and we have got our 14 rookies, involving some purple, some yellow. So we're going to put that right there. And then the other rookies we're not going to use go down here. We'll put them there. So far the deck's looking pretty sweet. Got the eggs and the rookies all together. So then moving on to the champions. So digivolving rookies into champions. One of the reasons that this deck is so viable and so sought after as I want to find a way to make this work deck is because of Wizardmon. So Wizardmon's effect is a 4-cost drop, 4000 DP, 2 cost digivolve. All turns, if you have a yellow Digimon in play, this Digimon gains retaliation. So when Digimon is deleted after losing a battle, delete the Digimon it was battling. So if you've got a yellow card in play, which you will have because we're going to run so many of them, put this down, gets retaliation, and then it can run into anything that's rested that's huge and starting to annoy you, so like a Plesiomon or a Metal Garurumon or an Omnimon even. They've got something big, you play this down, you have anything, including a Tinkermon, you can literally just run into it and it dies. This will die as well, but its second effect, on deletion, trigger draw a card, so you get so much value. From this dying, you'll get the value of killing their big boy, and you'll get an extra card in hand. So, incredible value. If you get this on top of one of Gabumon, more than that, because you'll then get Gabumon's effect as well when he's destroyed, which is trigger, draw 2 cards, then trash 1 card from your hand. Obviously, so when you run into something and it dies, let's say anything, Puppetmon is dead, you've just killed their big boy, and you've got to draw 3 cards and you can trash anything from your hand. If you don't want to get rid of anything from your hand and you've got, say, a Tinkermon in your hand, you can ditch it because you know full well you're going to get it back with Petermon. So we are definitely running for Wizardmon. The other card that we spoke about earlier that we put a pin in, we're now talking about Petermon. He has to run. He has to be in this deck. So we're going to run him, that's 7. I'm a big believer of champions being anywhere between 10 and 14 as well. You want them lower than rookies for obvious reasons. So let's go for 12. That's a nice halfway happy medium, isn't it? That's 7. So we're looking for 5 more champions, I believe. 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going for 12. Yeah, I need 5. 5 champions. Let's go for a blocker. I haven't got any yellow blockers because I haven't got any of the whole of the yellow deck just yet. So they can actually be purple. So it's going to be Vilemon. But it's okay because anything purple in this deck that is level 4 or below can be searched by Piedmon. So you can use him very defensively or very offensively. You can use him to call back the Wizardmon, or you can use him to call back the Vilemon in a blocker to save your butt. Okay, so we have got 8, we've got 11 champions. Let's go for one more. I can't think of any yellows that would be as effective, especially as we're not going to really be able to digivolve them too much because we're running a limited amount of level 3s yellows. We're only running 3 of them. So the odds of us, whatever we have, the odds of us playing it through digivolve is low. And I don't think we're going to get much value out of many of the level 4s. Let's say Digimon. 5 cost to drop, but on play when opponent's Digimon gets 3000 DP for the turn. Okay, so I have a small problem with Angemon. So I like him in the series, he's amazing, but his DP is too low, it's 3000. I know that yellows aren't built for power, but he's so much stronger than that in the series. And on top of that, it's a 5 cost to drop. So I'm going to say about 70% of the time, maybe 80% of the time, when you drop this, it's going to end your turn. There's not very often you'll find yourself with 5 or 6 memory, but his ability, let's say, okay, so on play, your opponent's Digimon loses 3000 DP. If you're doing that, in my mind, you're doing that because you then want to run it over, not because you're trying to destroy it, because 3000 doesn't take out much unless it's level 3. So what I would like to be doing with that is to lower something by 3000 and then attacking, but because it's such a heavy cost to drop, the chances of you being able to drop this card and then attacking with one of your other bigger guys to run over something big is very slim. So his cost outweighs his ability, in my mind, if I'm honest. So we're not going to be playing Angemon. And you'll tell me play level 3 yellow Digimon's cards, draw a card. No, we only run 3 level 3s. It's probably not going to happen too often. So there's one other purple level 4 that is very mainstream at the moment that I very much enjoy using. And it's going to be Digimon. It gives us another target for Piedmon. The one thing I'm happy about, you don't need too many Digimon in this deck, simply because the amount of yellow cards we play allows Wizardmon to have retaliation. So we're not looking so much to rely upon Devimon to have a retaliation attacker. When you normally play Piedmon, you want to bring back 2 Devimon, or 2 Varmon, or 1 of each because of the retaliation. However, you can bring back Wizardmon with Piedmon, knowing full well he's probably going to have retaliation anyway because of the amount of yellow presence. So that's what we're looking for. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 14 rookies, 12 champions. So far that's 26 card deck. So we need 24 more cards. Okie dokie. So the champions that we didn't use are going to go just in the rest pile. So say goodbye to Raemon, the extra Garurumon in purple. Okie dokie. So let's say level 5s. Annoyingly, in purple, the most usable level 5 in the game, if I'm honest, is Chimeramon. And I don't have any. Out of the 2 boxes I opened, I pulled no Chimeramon. This is the entirety of the level 5s I own. I own 3 Garurumon and 7 Pumpkinmon. And if I'm honest, we're not going to be digivolving too often up into level 6s because Piedmon's on-play effect is so amazing. So I think they're all out. And if I'm honest, that does make perfect sense because yellow has some on-play powerful effects that really eclipse purple in this scenario. So we're going to grab the level 5s from yellow and we're going to have a little play around to see what the best combination is that we can make of those cards. I'm going to put level 6s just there. So what we're looking at from level 5s, we have got some Magna Angemon, we have got some Mistymon, some Sirenmon, a bunch of Kieranmon, and a ton of Piximon. Okay, so needless to say, 3 Magna Angemon are all going in. On top of that, we're going to be using a fair amount of big boy yellows as well, so we're going to be looking for a cheap way of evolving into him. So 3, 4, 5, so we're going to be using Sirenmon, who is only a 5 cost to drop and a 2 cost to devolve level 5. We don't care too much about the DP, we care about getting her on the board to devolve higher, possibly in 1 turn. If you can get from nothing to having an ultimate, to having a mega on the board for only 5 and then possibly 8, with an awesome effect that they will have. None of my megas in this deck are going to be vanillas. So we're going to play them, and the Mistymon for his amazing on-play effect of 2 of your opponent's Digimon get minus 3000 DP for the turn. So if they have played the Rookie Rush button and you're playing any colour, literally any colour, it's kind of late game, and they've gone, you know what, he's only got 1 security left. Let's just throw down all the rookies in my hand. I've got 3 on the board now. Let's try and clear them out. And you draw into Mistymon, you can take out 2 of theirs. You can take out 2 of their attacks next turn. It saves you the game. This card can really save you games sometimes. So we are going to go with 3 Magna Angemon, 2 Sirenmon and 2 Mistymon. And we're going to put a pin in the level 5s just now, because purple is known for having a fair amount of option cards available. Even up to 2 I've just revealed is Trump Sword and Matt. We're going to want to play at least 1 or 2 of each of those cards. So I'm going to try and save some space if we can for the options. So I don't want to run a ton of level 5s if I can. So we're going to put them there, and I'm just going to put them there for now. Okie dokie, so far the deck is just sitting right there, and it's running at 26 plus 7, I believe I just put down there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're running at 33. So I've got 17 spaces left in the deck. Okay, so of the level 6s, I would ideally like to run both Piedmon from purple, and I want to use, oh my god, everything in my hand. So 4 Angemon, simply for its digital effect, is just fantastic. I think I'm actually going to run everything, you know, because these are all on Digivolve. And if I run just yellow level 5s, it will only come into these, if you see what I'm saying. So if we run 5, 6, is 10 megas too much? I know it's too much, really, but no, I'm going to do it. Right, we're running 10 megas, guys. Okay, so 10 megas, 7 ultimates. Oh my god, there's not going to be a lot of digivolving going on right there. Okay, so 26 cards plus 17, that's 36, that's 43. I've got 7. If I do run that, I've only got 7 spaces for option cards. Now, in my mind, I know that's wrong. So, let's get them all out, the ones that are viable. Heat Viper, Darkness Claw if I'm really looking for cards. Another Mat, and I can't use any more than 4 Grizzly Wing even if I had them. Okay, so 7. I feel like I have to run these 4. The recovery you get from these guys is fantastic. So 4 cost to drop, and then security place cards without paying memory cost. On play, return 1 purple Digimon card or purple option card from your trash to your hand. There are so many targets in this deck. And then Trump Sword. Main, delete one of your opponent's unsuspended Digimon. Security, activates cards main effect. We all know what these cards do anyway. And I'm looking for 3 more. Because of the amount of level 3 purple cards we have, I'm probably going to play 3 Night Raid. I don't see why it's wrong. Please correct me, obviously, in the comments if you can see why. But if I'm honest, I think that's 50 cards. And I think I'm done. I'm just going to count quickly because I think I'm done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. That's half the deck. 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Okay, guys, I think we're done. So just going to have a quick run through the deck. So we've got the 2 Pivemon. We've got 4 Angemon underneath it. Amazing effect on when digivolving. Play one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 8,000 for the turn. Why would you not want it? 2 Seraphimon, when digivolving again, trigger recovery +1. And also when you have 3 more security cards, the Digimon gets a security attack +1. So if you go Magna into this, you've got security attack, you've got recovery +2, and then you'll probably have 3, so you'll probably get that. And you'll get the attack bonus from Magna Angemon. And I mean, what more do you want? 11,000 security attack for 2 Beach Stick on the field. That also looks awesome, can I add. Kentorosmon, amazing on play, on Digivolving effect. Up to 5 of your opponent's Digimon get -2 on their security attacks next turn. So you are not going to die. Also, when it does get deleted, one of your opponent's Digimon gets -11,000. So even when it does die, even by a Trump Sword, you're taking one of their guys with it. It's got retaliation almost. It's fantastic. Magnadramon, why not? It's just fantastic. Level 5s, 2 more Magna Angemon, Sirenmon ×2, Mistymon ×2, and that's level 6s and 5s. After that, we have then got 4 Vilemon. We have got 4 Wizardmon, 3 Petermon, and a Devimon to finish the champions. Underneath that, we have 2 copies of the Gabumon in purple, 3 Tinkermon. I would run 4 and take out a Gabumon if I could. 4 Impmon. Oh, is that 5 Impmon? Oh, guys, we have extra space. That's a 5th Impmon. I'm going to take that out of the deck right now. This is why I always do one last check just to make sure. I've got 4 of those, yeah. Okay, guys, we have 1 more space. If I'm honest, it kind of has to be an ultimate, just because I haven't got enough of them right now, and it's going to have to also be yellow. So we're looking for a yellow ultimate, guys. Okay, do I want a Kiramon, all I have left, or a Piximon? It's going to be one of these 2. Okay, so the real difference is here, because it's both 6 and 3, they're both level 5. The differences are their attack power and his when attacking effect. Do I want to use the memory borrower or the beat stick? I think because this is going to be so much on play and digivolving up at the top end of the game, we're going to need more memory. Also, like using this card simply because it has a very good way of twisting the game in your favour. If you can do more with the time it gives you than your opponent can do with the time that you give him, this card's value increases tenfold. Like if you can do more with your 3 memory get an extra Digivolution out, get a Piedmon out, then he can do with the 3 memory it gives him on his turn. Then you've already done so much. And then next turn, if you can do it again, it's just fantastic. And the card just keeps going, keeps going, and keeps going. So anyway, back to the Impmon. 4 Tapiramon to get that draw power. Then we run 3 Night Raid, 2 Trump Sword, and 2 Mats. That is going to be the deck. I can't wait to get it sleeved up and playtest it. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed this deck list. I had fun making it with you guys. If you have any comments, please do so. I'd like to have any advice, obviously, always. So yeah, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and click that bell if you want notifications when my videos go live. And that is Dadbod Digidestined, out.